I used to be an award-winning AAA game developer like you. Then, I took 8 years to develop a bug-infested dumpster fire to the knee. Wake up, samurai, we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers. Hit all notifications not to miss these fire videos. Now, Linkin Park are one of my favorite bands of all time, and they said it best when it comes to CD Projekt Red. Lies, greed, and misery. CDPR spent years building trust, only to now spend years rebuilding it. I know that I always say this, but stop pre-ordering video games. It doesn't matter who it is. That's been my mantra for the past decade. Now, the biggest irony here is that when CD Projekt Red was founded, they wanted to be like BioWare. Well, I think you lived up to that standard, my Polish friends. That being said, though, I would easily take a broken Cyberpunk 2077 over The Last of Us 2 any day of the week. Now, this whole spectacle has been so painful to watch because for about 35 hours, I was actually enjoying what I was playing. There's a lot of potential in Cyberpunk, but the story really falls flat in the second act. And don't even get me started on all the cut content that should have been there at launch. But the characters aren't really given proper development except for Panam's booty cheeks. That's where clearly 8 years of development went. Every scene Panam is in, she is seductively leaning over a railing or table. I literally spent 45 minutes in photo mode just finding the right angle. My manhood is humming, a place of power. I better draw from it. Yes, that is indeed a Witcher analogy for all of you because that's how I choose to remember CD Projekt Red, because that game looks even more impressive after this. Now, Jason Schreier, or as I like to call him, the messy slut, came out with another expose inside Cyberpunk 2077's disastrous rollout, and developers say that they knew the game wasn't ready to be released publicly. Now, when I read this article, it almost made me vomit because the higher-ups at CD Projekt Red literally have zero regard for the paying customer. Now, the E3 2018 Cyberpunk demo, you know, the 45-minute incredible deep dive that everybody, including their grandmother, was enamored by, is apparently completely fake. An illusion. None of it was real. Jason Schreier speaking to 20 CD Projekt Red developers who all said that Cyberpunk 2077 was supposed to come out in 2022. But those greedy executives who pushed things a little too hard made sure to release it in 2019 just so they can get their massive quarterly bonus just in time for Christmas, all the while knowing it's nowhere near release. The fans and journalists were wowed by Cyberpunk 2077's ambition and scale. What they didn't know was that the demo was almost entirely fake. Wow, isn't that nice? Just lying to your fan base to create a facade that you actually made something worth buying. You know, I actually remember when gaming was just an expensive hobby, then it became a business, and then it became a full-blown scam. Anyway, let's get to another part. CD hadn't yet finalized and coded the underlying gameplay systems, which is why so many features, such as car ambushes, were missing from the final product, and this is what pisses me off the most. CD Projekt Red act as if the bugs are the only issues. Newsflash, they are not. The city is dead and there's a ton of content missing. Even after the game has been patched already, who wants to bet that the free DLC is just gonna be the missing content that should have already been there at launch? Here's an idea for the name of the first Cyberpunk DLC. It should be called Damage Control. But anyway, I digress. The irony in the investors who are now like, we need a refund too, when it's the very same investors who rushed the game out, suing and fucking over the company they invested in the first place. Oh, that's gotta be painful. Now, this is something many industries suffer from. Unrealistic executive goals. The top brass have no idea or care what it takes to create something great. It's all about the investor predictions and short-term growth. Anyway, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become Bethesda. Todd Howard is laughing from his chess club somewhere.
Who's laughing now? 16 times the refund.
The funniest irony is if The Elder Scrolls 6 actually lives up to future hype, but that's a story for another video. Now, I didn't cover this a few days ago, but CD Projekt Red came out with a video apology with a man who, by looking at his face upside down, looks like a sleepy Nicolas Cage. But he also looks like he's reading a sign that his kid is holding behind the camera. Anyway, I can translate this video for all of my viewers. Money, 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 sincerely money, PS, more money. We're sorry, we never intended to sell the game this broken. Bullshit. Let me also translate that one for you. We tried to fool you, but we were the fools from the very beginning. And we still released the game despite knowing its flaws, and now the Polish government is breathing down our necks, and the only way we can get out of it is by making a PR video. Remember that this is coming from a company whose motto or mantra for years is it's ready when it's ready. Look, I don't care about the bugs or glitches. I'm more concerned when we're gonna get all the missing features that was cut from the game. And the better AI that was promised. The wanted system was more advanced in driver for the PS1. The police in Cyberpunk 2077 is complete garbage. They swarm you endlessly out of nowhere, and then you can lose them within a matter of seconds. What is the damn point? And get this, there is literally an actual mission where you have to lose the police. But after chasing you for about, I don't know, 5 seconds, they just despawn and disappear. GTA San Andreas came out 15 years ago and still has better AI. That is pathetic. Anyway, a great man once said, I want results, not excuses. And on that bombshell, thank you all for watching. Manix out.